Hey guys, it is Friday, so it is time for our Fun Fact Friday video. Okay, let's see. We'll start off with what did an angel touch the trembling Isaiah's tongue with? A live coal from the altar. In Isaiah chapter 6, verses 6 through 7. It says, Then flew one of the seraphims unto me, having a live coal in his hand, which he had taken with the tongs from off the altar, and he laid it upon my mouth, and said, Lo, this hath touched thy lips, and thine iniquity is taken away, and thy sin purged. Okay. What was the dove carrying when it returned to Noah? An olive leaf. In Genesis chapter 8, verse 11, And the dove came into him in the evening, and lo, in her mouth was an olive leaf plucked off. So Noah knew that the waters were abated from off the earth. Okay. The most mentioned woman in the New Testament was Mary, the mother of Jesus. It says her name was mentioned at least 19 times. Who killed a king by smothering him with a wet cloth? Hazael, Hazael, murderer of Ben-Hadad of Aram. In 2 Kings chapter 8, verse 15. And it came to pass on the morrow that he took a thick cloth and dipped it in water and spread it on his face, so that he died, and Hazael reigned in his stead. What caused Saul's evil spirit to leave him? David's harp playing. In 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 23. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit from God was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. Who ordered Jezebel's servants to throw her from a window? King Jehu. In 2 Kings chapter 9, verses 31 through 33. And as Jehu entered in at the gate, she said, Had Zimri peace, who slew his master? And he lifted up his face to the window and said, Who is on my side? Who? And there looked out to him 2 or 3 eunuchs, and he said, Throw her down. So they threw her down, and some of her blood was sprinkled on the wall and on the horses, and he trod her underfoot. It also goes on to say, when they went to bury her, they found no more of her than her skull and her feet and the palms of her hands. It said that the dogs ate her flesh. Who wore the first bridal veil? Rebekah. In Genesis chapter 24, verse 65. For she had said unto the servant, What man is this that walketh in the field to meet us? And the servant said, It is my master. Therefore she took the veil and covered herself. Well, it got me wondering about the veil, so I done a little looking up on it. The veil symbolized modesty and obedience. In many religions, it is seen as a symbol of reverence for women to cover their heads. It is also stated it dated back to Rome, old-time Rome, where a bride used to walk down the aisle with a veil over her face in order to disguise herself from any evil spirits who wanted to ruin her happiness. Now, what was the first commandment in the Bible? The very first commandment. Be fruitful and multiply. In Genesis chapter 1, verse 28, And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply. Replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth up upon earth. Now what beautiful bird did Solomon's ship bring to Israel? The peacock. In 2 Chronicles chapter 9, verse 21, For the king's ships went to Tarshish with the servants of Hiram every 3 years. Once came the ships of Tarshish, bringing gold and silver and ivory and apes and peacocks. That is our fun facts for this week. I hope you all enjoyed them. As always, I enjoy bringing them to you. Don't forget to like and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. I will be back Tuesday with our lesson. I love you all. Have a good, safe weekend. I'll see you Tuesday. Bye.